I got to the club back when it was zoned, so I lived on the Mornington Peninsula. It was zoned for the St Kilda region then, so I started in the under-19s. They sacked the under-19s, I stayed on in the seconds, and then was fortunate enough to make the seniors. So yeah, I was actually one of the last players to come through the zoning system. My debut game was against Geelong at Cardinia Park. My grandfather went down and my dad, and my first kick was a goal. So, well, I still don't know if it was. I classified it was, and I watched a DVD of it some years ago, and it looked like it was a grubber kick out of bounds, but then I always say it was the first kick was a goal. So yeah, we got beaten, but it was at Geelong. The coach at the time, Kenny Sheldon, said yeah, I was to play round one, so we had a pretty bad pre-season, the NAB challenge or whatever it was, I can't remember what it was those days, but we got beaten by West Coast over in Perth. So the coach turned around and we got straight off the red eye, caught it at midnight, got in at 5 o'clock in the morning, straight to the footy ground. We had to train at 5:30 in the morning. I'm thinking, hang on, I kicked 3 goals, I was going all right. And after the training session he said, don't worry, you'll be playing round one. And I was like, sweet. Oh, look back at my time, some of the great players, I think, Nicky Winmar, for a bloke who, just sat in the gym and did bicep curls and tried to get his chest as big as he could actually play. I think, Robert Harvey, for a guy to play 21 years at a footy club and never change his hairstyle was pretty good. So, and also, players like Stuart Lowe, Nathan Burke, and then, towards the end of my career, or when I moved to Hawthorn, Nick Rewalt and Justin Kaczynski, Lenny Hayes come through. So it was a pretty good era to play with some great players, but some fun players as well. Oh, the hardest player I ever played on, I reckon the coaches. Like Stan Ells was the hardest ever. But look, I think Matthew Primus was probably for me because I was more athletic. I wasn't strong at all, but you knew that if he got his hand to the ball in the forward half of Port Adelaide, 2 seconds later they're having a shot on goal. So I think Matty Primus was probably one of my toughest opponents. I do Bricky Radio now on the Gold Coast since I've retired, so I do a travel show which is the Great Australian Doorstep. We've travelled around Australia and New Zealand and we film that, so we do that as well, and that goes on 7/2, and Bricky Radio on the Gold Coast Monday to Friday. So get up at 2:30, go to the gym at 2:45, finish by 3:30, in the studio by 4, and then on air between 5 and 9, and then home and golf and fishing, and that's about it. My son now, who's 7, getting into footy. Of course, father and son are all with the Saints, so he's a Saints fan. So I'm not a life member at Hawthorn or Sydney, even though I finished those football clubs. A life member at St Kilda, so I'd always stay loyal and stay a Saints fan.